Tell me something, are you ever in doubt when it comes to making the first move with a younger woman? Well, it's time to eliminate that uncertainty. Today, we're decoding the signs that she's waiting for you to make a move, and trust me, this knowledge will completely change your game. So let's dive into these tips and turn those missed opportunities into successful connections. Does she seem to be getting irritated with you? It may seem counterintuitive to you now, but her recent frustration could be because she's been waiting for you to make a move. Studies indicate that younger women who date older men often anticipate their partner's wisdom and experience to guide the relationship forward. Instead of seeing her irritation as a warning sign, consider it a masked expectation. Does she give subtle hints? You've probably found yourself wondering whether her casual comments about shared interests or future plans are more than just small talk. Psychologists suggest that when younger women show interest in older men, they often hint at personal ideas or future possibilities. This is often a clear sign that she expects you to move things forward. So, this is the perfect opportunity to take a step forward and decipher these subtle hints. Is she more physically expressive? Increased physical expressions, like touching your arm while laughing or walking past you more than necessary, can mean more than it seems. Experts agree that in relationships between older men and younger women, this behavior is often an indicator that she wants you to take the initiative. Be sure to pay attention to these subtle body language cues. Does she take longer to say goodbye? If she seems to hold on to that goodbye hug a little longer or finds reasons to hang around you a little longer before saying goodbye, she may be sending you a signal. Studies suggest that in age gap relationships, when a younger woman prolongs a goodbye, it's often a hint to older men that she's waiting for you to make your move. Consider this your cue to read between the lines. Does she look at you? Imagine this, you look to the side and see her eyes fixed on you. It is common, and psychologists agree, for younger women interested in older men to engage in frequent eye contact. She's not only admiring your savvy charm, but subtly telling you that she's been waiting for you to initiate a connection. Her gaze isn't just a sign of curiosity, it's a sign of interest. Does she bat her eyelashes? Have you ever noticed that sudden flutter of her eyelashes when she's talking to you? It's not just a cute habit. Research suggests that eyelash batting is often a subconscious behavior that women resort to when they are attracted to someone. For older men, interpreting this sign from younger women can pave the way to taking the lead. Does she curl her hair? Now, you might catch her absent-mindedly twirling a lock of her hair while talking to you. According to body language experts, playing with her hair could be a silent sign that she's waiting for you to escalate things. So the next time you see her twirling those curls, it might be your cue to make a move. Does she smile at you? She lights up with a smile every time she sees you. Studies show that smiling often correlates with interest and attraction. Younger women may smile frequently at older men they are attracted to, not just because of his jokes, but because they are eagerly anticipating his next move. Her beaming smiles are more than just expressions of friendship, they are her way of inviting you in. Does she laugh at your jokes? Have you ever noticed that she laughs at your jokes, even the not-so-funny ones? According to psychologists, laughter is a universal sign of interest and connection. Younger women often express their interest in older men through shared humor. So, gentlemen, if her laughter often follows her jokes, it's probably not just her comedic timing, she could be signaling you to up your game. She asks, "Why don't you do it?" You often find her asking, "Why don't you do something?" Maybe venture out more or get involved in certain activities? This is more than idle talk, she is curious and is inviting you to become part of her world. It's a clear sign that she's interested in an older man like you and could be an invitation for you to take the initiative. Does she try to take a step? Now, you might find her making subtle moves like inviting you to events or suggesting plans together. According to relationship experts, this is her way of indicating that she's comfortable around you and is waiting for you to reciprocate. Especially for older men, this can be an encouraging sign to take things up a notch. Does she pull you closer? Have you ever found her subtly pulling you closer during conversations? This physical proximity is more than a simple act, is a psychological tactic that younger women employ to foster intimacy with older men they are attracted to. So the next time you find her approaching, remember that it's not just about the conversation, it could be your cue to move the relationship forward. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. Does she want to know more about you personally? She consistently shows interest in your personal life, your past experiences, and your thoughts. That's because she wants more than just superficial interactions. Psychologists highlight the importance of personal curiosity in forming romantic bonds. For older men dating younger women, such interests may indicate that she is truly invested and may be waiting for you to deepen the relationship. Does she praise you? Now, who doesn't love a good compliment? But when they consistently come from her, it can be more than just friendly flattery. Studies show that compliments foster deeper connections. So, if a younger woman is frequently complimenting your assets, older men like you might take it as a sign that she's encouraging you to move forward. Doesn't she focus on other guys? Have you ever noticed that, even in a room full of people, their attention is only on you? Psychologists agree that this is a strong sign of romantic interest. Younger women often show their interest in older men by ignoring other potential suitors. So if you're the only man in her eyes, chances are she's waiting for your next move. Does she add you on social media? Remember when she asked to connect with you on Instagram or Facebook? Well, that's a modern sign of interest. Social media additions are a contemporary method of expressing interest, especially among the younger generation. If she's interested in being part of your digital world, she could be signaling you, an older gentleman, to take the next step. Does she sit or position herself closer to you? Have you noticed that she often chooses a seat right next to you, regardless of the crowd? This is more than just a coincidence, gentlemen. Experts say physical proximity can indicate interest, especially in the dynamics between older men and younger women. If she's always finding ways to close the gap, it might be time for you to take the initiative. Does she give you all her attention? If she's actively engaged in your conversations, completely focused on your words, and rarely distracted by her cell phone, experts agree that undivided attention is a powerful indicator of interest. For an older man, if a younger woman is giving you all of her attention, it's often a sure sign that she's waiting for you to make a move. Does she dress up more when she's around you? Have you noticed that she looks better when she's around you? According to style psychologists, people often dress better to impress someone they're interested in. If a younger woman starts wearing fancier clothes or more makeup when she's around you, she may be trying to get the attention of you, the distinguished older man. Does she act more playful with you? Can you feel an increase in her energy and see a more playful side when you are together? This youthful energy often conveys interest. Studies show that younger women tend to act more playfully around older men they're attracted to, hoping that their lively spirit will be contagious and lead to a closer connection. Does it set the tone? Have you ever found it subtly guiding your conversations or outings? This could be her way of creating a comfortable space for herself and for you to take the initiative. Psychologists say that when a younger woman sets the tone, it's often because she's trying to create an environment where an older man will feel confident moving things forward. Does she tell you what she finds attractive about you? Has she ever openly complimented your features or revealed what she finds attractive about you? This may be more than mere flattery. Experts say that when younger women are clear about their attractions to older men, it's often a hint that they're open to a deeper relationship. Does she want to spice things up with you? Now, have you noticed her trying to bring more emotion and spontaneity to her interactions? According to relationship experts, younger women often use this tactic to keep an older man's interest. So if she's trying to spice things up, she could certainly be telling you to take the relationship one step further. Alright, gentlemen, now you know when she's waiting for you to make a move. Ready for the next step? Check out what makes an older man attractive to a younger woman, or find out how to make a younger woman chase you. Whichever path you choose is a step towards becoming a pro in the dating game. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. Act as if nothing bothers you, what every man should know. Have you ever stopped to think that, when exposing your anxieties to those who use them against you, unfortunately, there are people who not only benefit from these situations, but also exacerbate them, worsening your emotional wounds? Let's consider a specific example. Imagine that your business has failed and you decide to share this concern. Certain individuals may feign understanding, but in reality, they are just waiting for a chance to criticize you negatively, spreading rumors about your supposed incompetence and negligence. It is comparable to the situation where your partner cheats on you. She may recognize her mistake and apologize, but her sadness may become a laughing stock. Revealing emotions such as sadness, discouragement, or frustration can create opportunities for others to explore and worsen your emotional condition. This dynamic highlights a worrying aspect of human relationships. In moments of vulnerability, instead of finding support and understanding, we face the risk of being even more hurt. This makes us question how much we can trust and open up. The fear of being judged or ridiculed can lead us to emotional isolation, where we keep our suffering and internal struggles secret, fearing criticism from others. This reality emphasizes the importance of wisely selecting those we trust with our problems and challenges. Seeking a genuine and understanding support group is crucial for our emotional health. In a world where indifference often prevails, creating and maintaining bonds of trust and reciprocal support becomes an act of resistance and healing. It is vital to recognize the power of authentic and constructive relationships, especially in difficult times. Unfortunately, some people's behavior seeks a feeling of superiority over other people's adversity. Currently, this stance can go beyond mere evil, indicating deep psychological problems. There are individuals so unbalanced that they are satisfied with the suffering of others. Nowadays, it is not uncommon for people to ridicule those who face depression, especially if they are successful or famous. For some, being successful or living a comfortable life is almost seen as a crime. If they discover that someone is facing difficulties, they take pleasure in other people's unhappiness. Therefore, it is essential to learn to protect yourself from these negative influences and remain resilient in the face of challenges. Furthermore, this phenomenon highlights the complexity of human behavior and the need for a more empathetic and understanding perspective on mental health issues. Envy and joy in the face of other people's misfortune are reflections of a society that often values material success more than emotional well-being. It is crucial to cultivate resilience and seek support in environments that promote mental health and personal growth. In times of quick and cruel judgments, it is vital to develop a sense of self-worth and compassion, both for oneself and for others, strengthening the ability to face adversity with dignity and balance. Adopting a cautious stance when sharing details about your personal occupations, failures, or sadness can be an efficient strategy for preserving your emotional well-being. On this path of self-development, I encourage you to face your issues with independence and self-confidence, or to seek advice from an expert when you feel overwhelmed. It's important to remember that by exposing your problems, especially in environments where understanding and empathy are scarce, you may inadvertently worsen the situation, attracting malicious gossip or dismissive reactions that can worsen your emotional state. In times of personal challenge or in situations that affect you negatively, adopting a reserved and considered approach can be beneficial. Trusting your own ability to deal with these challenges, without the need to impulsively seek outside help, is an important step in building solid emotional autonomy. This involves valuing your self-esteem and your principles, remaining calm and balanced, both in overcoming emotional challenges and in practical resolution of the problems you face. By being more selective about what you share, you may find that the solutions to your questions become clearer and more accessible. This approach has multiple benefits. In addition to protecting your privacy, it promotes a strong sense of self-sufficiency and self-confidence in facing challenges individually, it develops resilience, a fundamental quality for overcoming future adversities. At the same time, it is vital to recognize the importance of seeking help when needed. This is not a sign of weakness, but an act of strength and wisdom. Assistance from a qualified professional can be crucial in times of great difficulty, providing support and guidance to navigate complex challenges. Finding a balance between maintaining privacy and seeking external support is the key to healthy and sustainable personal development. Each challenge is unique and requires a personalized approach that respects your individual needs and limitations. This process of self-discovery and personal growth is a continuous path of learning and evolution. By adopting this stance, you not only protect yourself against negative external influences, but you also empower yourself to deal with life's ups and downs in a more mature and informed way. The resilience developed in this process is not only to face current challenges, but also to prepare you for future adversities, allowing you to adapt and grow in the face of new situations and opportunities. So, by embracing this path, you are not only protecting your present, but also paving the way for a more resilient and self-reliant future. Understanding that the perception that everything is excessively difficult can be a reflection of a lack of recognition of one's own limitations is a crucial point in living a life full of opportunities and achievements. It is essential to act appropriately and seek constant evolution. The adage "fall 7 times, get up 8" highlights the importance of persistence and resilience. With determination and dedication, each obstacle becomes progressively more manageable. Therefore, it is vital not to let yourself be overwhelmed by negative emotions or allow others to diminish your essence or motivation. Stand up and act with the firmness of someone who is resilient. By adopting this stance, you become less susceptible to those who rejoice in other people's misfortune, and your difficulties begin to seem more surmountable. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. Confronting negativity and staying focused on reality helps make solutions to problems clearer and more accessible. Consider, for example, a scenario where you feel betrayed by someone you trusted completely. You expected support, loyalty, and love, investing great hopes in a project or relationship, fully believing in that person's promises. However, when these expectations are dashed, an overwhelming pain emerges, paralyzing with disillusionment. Breaking up with betrayal, whether intentional or accidental, these moments of disappointment and betrayal, while extremely painful, also present valuable opportunities for personal growth. These experiences, although challenging, are fundamental to any individual's life journey. They teach the importance of keeping faith in yourself, even when faced with disloyalty or disappointment. These moments also offer a chance to reflect on human nature, the impermanence of relationships, and the need for emotional self-sufficiency. By facing and overcoming these challenges, you not only heal from emotional wounds, but you also gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you, preparing you to face future adversities with greater wisdom and balance. Understanding the complexity of dealing with the intense emotional pain resulting from betrayal or disappointment by someone you trusted is a unique challenge. When you discover that someone close to you has caused you harm, it is natural for feelings of deep sadness, disappointment, and even despair to arise. Although internally you may feel an overwhelming urgency, perhaps in the form of crying or an urge to escape the situation, it is crucial to manage how and when you reveal these feelings, especially in public. In moments like this, even if you feel devastated, betrayed, and have your expectations disappointed, it is essential to maintain your composure in front of others. Allowing your pain and despair to be visible can not only give others the power to influence your emotional state, but it can also provide the person who caused the pain with a sense of control or satisfaction in seeing the impact of their actions. Maintaining dignity in such circumstances does not mean denying or suppressing your emotions. Rather, it involves acknowledging these feelings and choosing to express them appropriately and in a safe environment, away from prying or judgmental eyes. This may mean finding a private space to cry, reflect, or even vent to someone you trust, away from the person who caused you the pain. This approach of remaining calm and in control in the face of betrayal is a testament to strength and self-control, not a weakness. By choosing not to allow others to disturb your emotional balance, you assert your power over your own life and feelings. This type of self-mastery is a valuable skill that contributes significantly to developing a strong and resilient character. Furthermore, learning to manage your emotions in adverse situations is an important tool for facing future challenges with more wisdom and balance. The ability to process and overcome emotional pain in an agile and constructive way is an essential part of personal growth. It allows you to recover from traumatic experiences with greater strength, self-awareness, and maturity. Ultimately, this ability to deal with difficult situations in a controlled and balanced manner not only helps you overcome moments of crisis, but also prepares you to face future challenges more effectively and confidently. By embracing this journey of engagement, you equip yourself with the tools you need to navigate life's complexities with grace and dignity. People who delight in the anger and frustration of others often seek to induce a loss of emotional control in others, wanting to witness a dramatic display of emotions, such as a public scandal or uncontrolled crying. They have fun provoking exaggerated reactions, having fun seeing you react impulsively to their stimuli. However, going through a betrayal or major disappointment does not diminish you. Although it is essential not to let these experiences shake you deeply, moving on is key. Facing problems without letting the pain show is important, but that doesn't mean the pain isn't real or intense. Pain is a natural human response to tense or traumatic moments. However, it is possible to learn not to get stuck in this feeling. The first step is to find a safe and comfortable place, a space of your own, to deal with your feelings, without dwelling on disappointment. It may seem tempting to never trust anyone again and avoid all risks, but this approach may not be the best in the long run. Completely closing yourself off from the world and new experiences is not the ideal way to demonstrate strength and independence. This process of transforming disappointment into evolution requires that you understand yourself and your emotions well. It means acknowledging and accepting how you feel, but committing to not letting those feelings take over or define who you are. It's a delicate balance between respecting your emotions while maintaining a realistic view of the situation. Learning not to trust blindly and to protect yourself properly is a crucial skill. It is essential to be perceptive, identifying the lies and illusions that others try to impose. It's not a good idea to distrust everyone and avoid any risk, but it's also not beneficial to become someone who closes the door to new opportunities and experiences. Always staying in the comfort zone, without taking risks, is not the best solution. The challenges, with each attempt and adventure, make you stronger, wiser, and, above all, more proud of yourself. Remember, your personal growth is in your hands. Stay strong, learn from your experiences, and keep moving forward. This process of self-knowledge and maturation is a never-ending path. Every experience, good or bad, contributes to your growth. With each challenge, you gain more strength and wisdom to face whatever lies ahead. Accepting life with its uncertainties and facing each situation with ownership and resilience is fundamental. Life is full of opportunities and achievements, but to take full advantage of them, it is essential to act with purpose and seek constant evolution. The adage "fall 7 times, get up 8" highlights the importance of persistence and resilience. With determination and dedication, each obstacle becomes more manageable, and so it is vital not to let yourself get bogged down by negative emotions or allow others to dampen your motivation. Stand up and act with the firmness of someone who is unshakable, showing that it is possible to overcome challenges with dignity and balance. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue.